So there you have it. That's the debate. They hung up on me, but then they talked so much trash afterwards that they actually let me come back up and do a final statement, which they should have never did. They tried to run a bit where they hung up on me, but it backfired. They fell in their own snare. So anyway, let's briefly break down everything quickly. And I mentioned thermodynamics for a reason, and they cut me off because I said that thermodynamics proves that nature cannot create its own energy, which he disagreed with. And then a closed system cannot generate its own origin from scratch, which he also disagreed with, to pivot and ask me about the third law of thermodynamics. And, honestly, I know about all the laws of thermodynamics, but I mainly only study and refer to the first and second law of thermodynamics, so it wasn't on the top of my head. But, I still haven't looked it up, but, it's basic. Thermodynamics, winding up, winding down. The universe is hot and it's cold. So Blitz definitely pivoted because he didn't want to answer the question, and get into it. So it didn't bother me at all because every statement I made was factually correct. Even when I misspoke and said matter originally doesn't come from matter is literally a fact you can look up, but they were confused on that. But I know what they were looking for because I did misspeak because I was mixing fields of study. And so the actual field of study I was looking for is biology, which literally says that dead matter cannot create living matter. So that's when they pivoted it again because they knew I knew what I was talking about. And so they cut me off. They overtalked me. They claimed I asked them questions when I started speaking, when they asked me about my scientific discovery in physics. And I was only talking for about 40 seconds. They cut me off and tried to say that I asked them a question. And that was a total lie. But and we even pivoted into ality where they weren't prepared. That's an advanced teaching, which we will be doing in upcoming debates. And so I'll just have to say that they were wrong on honestly everything, even the Strongs, when I cited that to look in to see if the word ality was in there. And I was thinking no, that I don't think it was, but I did cite it. And then they said that that's not even a dictionary. And then they didn't even state that it was an index. But, the fact is it's an index that has two built-in dictionaries, Greek and Hebrew, whole lexicon. So it's just crazy because they're just totally wrong on everything they tried to throw at me. Anytime somebody throws a lot of things at me, I try to return. The fact is, if I already know that they're cooked, they try to pivot and run and they deflect, that I literally will pivot myself, because if I already cooked you, there's no need to stay on this topic, especially when I can prove it later. So let's move on. And so I pivoted to the moral argument and I totally dominated them. And so Ian is the one I'm doing the debate on. This next debate I'm releasing in a few days. And we also do the moral debate. What's also funny is Doug said that I haven't made a single point since I was talking, and then he went on to name everything that I talked about that I cooked them on. So they just read a list of the facts that I cooked them on, including the Shri gene, which is the sex determining region. The fact is, I never got any of their positions wrong, and they clearly got every position that I made wrong and tried to claim things that I never claimed. So when Blitz said, have I ever realized that I was the dumbest person in the room? It was just funny to me. That's why I laughed, because literally Doug, Blitz, and I were in the chat room and I literally cooked them. So, so Blitz is dumb and Doug is dumber. But like I said, that's the end of the video, and I appreciate you guys. So, here's where I called back, and I'll play the clip, and it will be the end. So, appreciate you guys. like, share, and subscribe this. I'm new to all this, so we're showing my face and going live and doing all these things. So I appreciate all the love and support. And if anybody wants to donate, you can donate at Cash App. We appreciate it. And you could do that at Cash App, $Klutwyk 1225. So $, KLOOTWYK 1225. And that concludes the video. Appreciate you guys.
Oh yeah, we certainly can. He really wants to come up. Yeah, we'll get Matthew right back into the box here, and we'll see what he's got to say. Matthew, you got more wise words for us?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah,
Go
so
on.
you said I was wrong with everything, but you didn't refute anything I said.
We did, actually.
You care to please would you care to elaborate exactly what it is that you were what claims exactly you were making, because that would be very, very helpful for us to actually have a genuine good faith conversation.
Well, literally, I got the same piece of paper that I spoke from the beginning, and it literally is the absolute facts, you know. And so I only said what was on this paper, and I never deviated from the paper. And you try to deviate from whatever you were saying, and you know that makes you look smarter because of whatever you want to, you know.
What
say.
paper is he talking about?
If there was anything that I said that was
Matthew,
factual,
which paper are you talking about? Matthew, no one knows what paper you're talking about.
Parthenogenesis. I killed you on
Justin, you should have been watching the chat. You should have been watching the chat, Justin.
I know, you're right. True.
What I was saying is, when I first came on, you guys
repeat
took
that
the
again?
stance. You came and said that nothing came from nothing.
We didn't say that. We literally said the opposite.
Oh. Sorry, I kicked him.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I wasn't serious.
Oh,
I just
was
wanted to do a bit where we bring him up and then kick him.
Oh, fantastic. You know, I'm sorry. I didn't, in fact, I think you wrote it in the chat. I wasn't looking, but you're right. I should have
did.
picked up on that. Well, hey, friends,
So disappointing.
we really appreciate you being here. It was a weird morning, but we appreciate you being
Tell me
here.
about it, man.
Blitz, are you on? Ian's live right now. Are you on live today?
Ian, no, I'm not. I have some work to do. I'd love to go play Magic the Gathering with some friends, but I can't because I have work to do, even though it's Sunday.